esophagus, this food pipe. Good morning, all of you.
Good morning, ma'am.
Please start to read. And you can ask me a question. After doing the food pipe, the esophagus, stop. After reading, stop. Okay, beta? Yes. Start to read. Hello. Hello. What happened?
Yes, ma'am.
Read, beta.
The food pipe passed along with
Esophagus. The food
The food
pipe,
pipe,
esophagus.
the food pipe passed along the knee to chest. The soul was
No, don't read like this, please. Please don't read like that, beta. The food pipe passes along the neck and chest. The swallowed food is pushed down by the movement of the walls of the food pipe into the stomach. Simple. Can anyone else read? You have to do lots of revision, not lot of revision, lots of practices with it at home. Okay? For reading purpose. Is it clear? Hello? One of you start reading better. Boys, can you hear me?
the food pipe passes along the neck and chest. The sand well, food is pushing down the by movement of the walls of stomach of the food pies into the stomach.
Okay. Now the food pipe, just I want to show you. This is the food pipe. You see this food pipe? This
Yes,
is the
ma'am.
food pipe.
yes,
So it is going to the neck. What is this? Neck.
Neck.
And this is the chest, right? So it is
Yes.
going through the neck and the chest to the stomach. So this much of region is called as food pipe. Do you understand?
Yes.
All
yes,
of you? All of you got it?
Yes.
Okay, fine. Participate better. Keep on asking question, then it will be easy. Otherwise, it will be very boring better. Now, how is it going? This pipe, the pipe that we are talking, how can it go just like that from the throat to the? Because there's a movement. See, this is how it moves. This is how it moves. Can you understand? This is how it moves. There's a peristaltic movement. What is the movement, beta? It's like contraction and then relaxation. Again, contraction, because if the muscles don't move, do you think the food will go down? No. The walls of the esophagus, the wall of the food pipe is moving. It is showing peristaltic movement of contraction and relaxation rhythmically, in rhythm. And that's the reason the morsel of food comes from the mouth to the stomach by the peristaltic movement. Is it clear to all of you? Is it clear to
yes,
all of you, beta? So walls are moving, so the food is pushed down to stomach. Now let's see what is there in stomach. Please read, beta. Beta, why are you taking so much of time to read?
The stomach. The stomach.
Yes?
The stomach. The stomach secretes digestive juices, hydrochloric acid, and mucus. The digestive juices breaks down protein. Hydrochloric acid makes the medium acidic and kills bacteria which enter along with the food. Mucus protects the wall of the stomach from the acid.
Thank you. Try to adjust your mic better. Right? Next time when you read, try to adjust your mic. You did well, good. Now, stomach is producing certain juices that is called digestive juices because you know that in the stomach, that when the food goes, it is being digested. What is this juices? It has got certain digestive juices. Along with those digestive juices, it has got hydrochloric acid, HCl acid, जिसको हम तेजाब कहते हैं, in our stomach. Which acid we have? Concentrated HCl acid in our stomach. Also, there's a lining of stomach has got mucous membrane. Why? Because it is inside, it is acid. So the wall of the stomach may get harmed. So that's the reason that we have got mucus around it. What is the function of digestive juices, beta? It breaks down proteins. Whatever food that we are having, if it has got protein, this digestive juices
Hello, ma'am. Your voice is not coming.
Hello, ma'am, your voice is not coming.
in the wall of the stomach from what? From the acid. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes. Now, what was first the bitter mouth, that is the buccal cavity. Then we came to the food pipe, that is the esophagus. The third is the stomach. And now, what is the fourth one, bitter? The small intestine. What is the fourth one?
The small intestine.
The small intestine.
Now we'll see one by one. We will see what exactly is small intestine. Yes, read better.
Small intestine.
Now what happened? If you can see the slides, start reading better.
Yes. The small intestine. The small intestine is a long corpuscle tube. It receives secretion from liver and pancreas. It also secretes digestive juices. The liver
That's
is
it.
the
That's
largest
it. That's it.
gland
That's it.
in
When I
the
say that's it, you have to stop. Okay. Now what is small intestine? It's a long coiled tube. Okay. Got it? This is what we are going to talk about, right? Small
stomach.
intestine. It's a long coiled tube. Now it is getting secretion from liver and pancreas. Understood? So pancreas and liver is also giving some digestive juices to the small intestine. Is this clear to all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Is this clear to all of you? So when it is the food has come to small intestine, it is being assisted by the production of certain digestive juices by liver and pancreas, which adds to the digestive juices of small intestine as well. So all of them are working together, right? Hello.
Yes,
Is this
ma'am.
Yes,
clear?
ma'am.
So the stomach is producing digestive, sorry, not stomach. The small intestine is a very long tube and it is getting the digestive juices from liver and pancreas and small intestine is also producing its own digestive juices. Next, read. Hello. Please one of you start reading. Let's not waste time, better start working. Hello?
Yes,
Anyone
ma'am.
there? Anyone there? Start reading, better. Why are you wasting time? If you see the slide, start working. Hello? Who is it? Read loudly, okay? Yeah, you can read better. You start with the liver. Louder. I can't hear you.
Okay, ma'am. The small intestine is a long
No,
coiled
no.
tube.
The liver is the largest gland. They've already done that.
The liver is the largest gland in the body. It secretes bile juice which is stored in the gallbladder. It breaks
Gallbladder.
down
Fats.
it it breaks down fats.
That's
The
it. That's it. That's it. Now let's talk about liver. What is liver? In our body, that is the largest gland. Okay? What it is producing, beta? It is producing bile juice.
Hello, ma'am. Your voice is not coming.
Next gland is, yes, continue, beta.
the pen the
Pancreas.
pancreas the pancreas secretes
Pancreas.
pancreas
Pancreatic. Pancreatic.
pancreas secretes pancreatic juice which break down carbohydrates and proteins.
So now next is pancreas, which is producing pancreatic juice. What is the function? They break down these complex substances into simpler as carbohydrates and proteins. Next,
The intestinal juice completes the digestion of starch into glucose, fats into fatty acid, and
glycerol. Glycerol,
glycerol and proteins into
amino acid.
acids.
Now this small intestine juice, that is the secretion. What it does? The digestion is completed in the small intestine by converting starch into glucose, fats into fatty acid and glycerol, and proteins into amino acids. Everything, all these things are finished, are done in the small intestine with the help of pancreas and liver. Is it clear to all of you? Your digestion is complete in the small intestine. Do you know that? Hello? The digestion gets completed in the small intestine. Does that mean? That the juice, intestinal juice, the pancreatic juice, the bile juice, all together convert starch into glucose, fats into fatty acid and glycerol, and proteins into amino acid. That's all is done in the small intestine. Any problem?
Ma'am, the completion of digestion is in where,
Small intestine.
which
Small
organ?
intestine.
Or the complete digestion.
Complete digestion. I told you just now,
Okay.
starch into glucose, fats into fatty acid and glycerol, proteins into amino acids. Everything is done and then it is absorbed by the blood. Do you understand? Whenever we eat food, after half an hour we get energy. You understand? Or just as soon as you put it in the mouth, you don't get energy. You get energy because this all takes at least.
Hello, ma'am. Hello, hello, hello.
New
Hello, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes.
yes,
Your voice is not
yes. Can
coming.
you hear me? What's happening in between? I don't know. I'm not getting your answers. Okay, as a part of revision, will you stomach again? Please read stomach better. Please read. If you can hear me, start reading better.
Stomach. It is a muscular shaped, thick walled bag. Stomach is the widest part of an alimentary canal. It receives food at one end from food pipe and open into the small intestine from other end.
Thank you. Now, what is stomach? It is a J-shaped structure. What it is? It is a J-shaped bag, thick wall bag, right? It's a J-shaped bag. Please put off your mic.
Huh?
Please put off your mic.
Okay.
I said put off your mic, better. So this is J-shaped bag. Now the alimentary canal, if you see, this is the widest part. This is the thickest part in the alimentary canal, which is getting food from esophagus, that is food pipe, and it is joining the small intestine. Do you see over here? So this is the food pipe, this is the stomach, and this is the small intestine. Right, beta? So you can see over here, this is the food pipe, this is the stomach, and this is the small intestine. Is it clear, beta?
Yes.
Hello? You want to ask me any question?
Yes.
You want to ask me any question?
Ma'am, trying to your voice.
What happened?
Ma'am, your voice is
Hello?
not coming. Now it's coming.
Now?
Not coming.
Now it's coming.
Still not coming?
Yes.
Then you can do me a favor, just leave the Google Meet and rejoin again. Is it a problem with all of you, or only few of you are not getting my voice?
Ma'am, now coming.
Ma'am, your voice is clear.
Clear. Okay,
Ma'am,
fine.
sometimes your voice gone.
Maybe it's due to net. That's all I can say. Now let's see what stomach does. Please continue.
Stomach churns the food to mix digestive juices. The food in the stomach is churned into semi-solid. The churned semi-solid food is called chyme. Gastric juice is secreted from the wall of stomach and mixed with food. Gastric juice contains some enzyme and hydrochloric acid.
Thank you. Next time be a bit louder, better. Now what stomach is doing? It is mixing the food. What it is doing, better? It is mixing the food with digestive juices. Now the food is made into semi-solid. This semi-solid food is called as chyme. What it is called? I'm giving you extra information. Chyme. Now we have certain gastric juices which is produced from the wall of the stomach, which also gets mixed with food. This gastric juice actually contains what, beta?
Enzymes and hydrochloric acid.
Iodine acid.
Ma'am, your voice is
Hello,
gone.
ma'am. Your voice not coming, ma'am. Hello, ma'am. Your voice is not coming. Hello. Hello, hello.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
My voice is
Hello,
not
ma'am, your voice is not coming.
Ma'am, your voice is not coming.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, can you hear me? Whatever I said
Yes.
just now. Is there any problem? What is happening in the
Yes, ma'am,
stomach?
you're
Churning
right.
of food in the stomach. It becomes semi-solid. It mixes with the juices, gastric juices, and the HCl acid. Is it clear?
Yes.
Is it clear? Okay. Now let's see. This is all revision. See, we have already done this of small intestine, but I'm revising it again. Okay. Yes. Now what happens in the small intestine? So from the stomach, it goes to small intestine. Yes. Read better. I said read. Hello. Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Read better.
Small intestine. The food leaves the stomach at certain intervals of time and enters into small intestine. The small
After the food
intestine
is
is
churned, after the food is churned in the stomach and it gets mixed with the HCl acid and the enzymes produced by the stomach wall, the next place to go to is the small intestine. Is it clear? So it enters into the small intestine. Next, read.
the small intestine is the longest part of the digestive system. It is about 20 feet or 7 meters long in an adult human. Small intestine is a highly coiled tube. It consists of three parts: duodenum, jejunum,
Jejunum,
and
ileum,
jejunum
ileum.
and
So
ileum.
all these things you are not supposed to read, or rather, not read, to remember. This is extra, so you don't have to learn all these things. We'll only learn the small intestine is the longest part of the digestive system. Is it clear? It is the longest part of the digestive system. That you should understand. What is the amount? 20 feet. That means 7 meters long. Can you imagine? How long it is? 7 meters long in adult human. Highly coiled. That's all you should remember. Look over here. See, this is the small intestine. This is how it looks like. See, this is the small intestine. Got it? Highly coiled. It's clear? Is it clear, better?
Yes.
Yes. And this is the stomach. Can you see the stomach better? This is the
Yes.
esophagus. This is the stomach, and this is going down to small intestine. This
Yes.
one is the. This portion is the. This portion is the large intestine. You should remember that. Okay. This portion is the large intestine. Okay. So how actually the absorption takes place in the small intestine? Let's read. Read better. Please read. Hello.
हेलो मैम बोलो मैम
Read better.
यस मैम
Who is it? What's your name? Can anyone start to read better?
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
Yes, start reading.
Okay. The digested food is absorbed by the walls of the small intestine. This process is called absorption. The
Absorption.
small Option. The small
Absorption.
intestine has several finger-like projections called villi having blood vessels. The villi have helps to increase the surface area for absorption. Absorption. The absorbed material are carried by the blood to different parts of the body and used by the body. This is called assimilation. The undigested food then passes into the large intestine.
Okay, now this is small intestine. Okay, this is the passage. The food is over here. Okay, which is being digested. Now this is getting digested by the finger-like projection, which is known as villi. What is this known as? Villi. Okay. Now this villi has got blood capillaries. What they have? Blood capillaries. You understand? Now why they have this villi? So that the surface area of for absorption is increased. In a small place, the absorption of the food is increased. That is a function of villi. Whatever is absorbed is been taken up by the villi. Whatever is not absorbed, it goes or it pushes to the large intestine. Is that much clear? It goes to the large intestine. Is this clear? Hello? Hello?
Yes,
Is this clear? What I said just now?
yes, ma'am.
So, what is happening over here? Absorption. What is happening over here? Absorption by the villi. And what is body doing? Body is assimilating it. So that is called as assimilation. So body is taking the energy from the food which is digested by the villi. Is it clear? Hello?
Yes,
This villi has got blood vessels. What they have got? Blood vessels. So the food is directly goes into the blood vessels and then it runs in the body and then you get energy. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes. Now, whatever food is digested, done. Now, the rest which is remaining in the small intestine, the undigested food, it is pushed to the large intestine. Okay? Okay, beta? When the body is using the digested food, this is called as assimilation. What it is called, beta? Assimilation. Is this clear or not? Is this clear?
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Now, let's come to the large intestine. Please read. Please read, beta.
I'm gonna read.
No, that person has to continue, the one who was reading. Who was reading? Okay, then you continue better. You read. Start to read better. You want to read now? Just now you said you want to read. Read it. Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Start to read.
The large intestine. In the large intestine, water are some salt are the remaining waste then pass to the rectum and
Rectum.
remains.
So please leave it. You're not able to read properly. Can anyone start
Yes, ma'am.
to read better?
Yes, ma'am.
Please, you have to practice at
What
home
can
better.
I?
Whoever I stop, you
Large,
have to practice it. Just a moment. Who was reading earlier, just now? What's your name, beta? What's your name? Rehan. What's your name, beta? The one who was reading just now. Yes?
yes, ma'am, Bodha and Razali.
Raza Ali. I
Yes.
wish I want you to practice at home because every day I will be asking you to read. Remember
I
that.
read.
Okay. Okay.
Huh? I will ask you to read every day. You have to practice at home.
Okay.
Okay? Because I want you to be the best. Beta. Okay, beta? Yes.
Um, the large
Can I read?
intestine. In the large intestine, water or some salts are remaining
Absorb.
waste then
Absorb. Absorb. The remaining waste then
passes to the
rectum.
rectum and remains there as
Fecus.
faces.
Fecus.
Decades. It is removed through the anus from the time to
Anus.
time.
Anus.
From time to time,
Say
this
anus,
process
beta.
is
Why I'm saying? You are not repeating even. I'm not saying it for myself. Am I better?
no.
When I'm saying anus, you are not even repeating it again. Why should I stop you then if you don't want to do that?
Yes. Okay.
Why am I doing it? Because I am trying to improve your pronunciation. You don't want to do it, so I will stop it.
Okay.
Read.
Through the anus from time to time. This process is called agitation.
Ejection. Ejection.
Agitation.
Ejection. J.
What, ma'am?
Ejection.
Agitation.
Now the food has come to large intestine. So what large intestine does, beta? It is absorbing water and some salts from the beta food, undigested food. The waste, what is remaining, it goes to the rectum and it remains over there as fecus. And as and when you get the pressure or when there's nature call, the what you call this undigested food is removed from the body periodically. The process is called egestion. Another thing I want to tell you, if this fecus remains in your body, what is the problem? Either you get the gas problem or you get the constipation problem. Is it clear? That is also a disease. If the undigested food remains in your body for long, then your body becomes toxic. You understand? You develop lots of problems and you have to rush to the doctor. Is it understandable to all of you? What happened? Is it understandable to all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Let's do
Yes,
it again. Large intestine beta. Great.
ma'am.
I can't hear you. I can't hear you, beta. Still not.
The digested food enters into large intestine after small intestine. The large intestine is wider and shorter than small intestine. It is about 1.5 meters in length.
Yeah. Now the food goes to the large intestine. This one, right? Large intestine. It is very small. How small it is? 1.5 meter. It was 7 meter. Remember? The small intestine was 7 meter, and large intestine is only 1.5 meter.
1.5 meters.
Yes, beta.
1.5 meters.
Only 1.5 meter. And this large intestine is wider. It is wider, but shorter. whereas the small intestine was narrow but longer. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes.
1.5.
Yes.
Please close your mic. Close your mic, please. Close your mic. I can still hear you. It should be pin drop silence from your end. Check your mic, all of you.
Ma'am, Aliwari's mic is not mute.
So ask him to do that, Bita, if possible, because
He has
I'm
muted.
His
getting
mic
lots
is
of
He
lots of
has muted.
noises.
He has muted. He has muted.
Thank you. This is esophagus, right, Bita? This is esophagus, and this is stomach. Is this clear? Buccal cavity, food pipe, esophagus, and stomach. Is this clear? Say something. Hello.
Yes.
Yes.
The stomach is getting juices from liver, that is bile, which is stored in gallbladder. You understand? Also from pancreas. Is this clear? All this bile juice, pancreatic juice, it goes into the small intestine for helping the digestion of food. Understood? Hello? Understood?
Yes.
From the stomach, this is stomach, it goes to the small intestine where the digestion gets completed. The undigested food goes to the large intestine where only water and salts are absorbed. Then it is stored in the rectum. Rectum is somewhere here and is thrown out of the body from the anus by the process known as egestion. Is this clear to all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Now we'll see how the digestion takes place in grass eating animals. How the digestion takes place in grass eating animals. Is it clear? Which animals? We are talking about cow. They are also known as ruminants. What are they known as, beta? Ruminants. Okay?
Luminous.
Read, beta. Hello, start to read.
When can I read?
What is it?
Grass eating animals like cow and buffalo quigs on the grass and store in the separate part of the stomach is called
Rumen.
ruminants.
Rumen.
Rumen. Here the food is partially designed,
Partly. Partly.
partly designed, stored
Digested.
and
Digested
digest, digested and
is
is
called
called
cud.
curd. Then the curd is both back
Brought.
to
Brought.
brought to the food and
To the mouth, beta.
to the mouth in small lumps and
Lumps. Chewed. Chewed.
chewed.
This
This process
process,
is this process is called numen-
rumination.
nomination. The chewed food then passes into sense-like structure between the
Sac-like,
small
sac-like structure.
sac sac-like structure between the smallest instant and large instant
Intestine. Better read properly,
intestine.
please. Then
The
cellulose,
cellulose in the grass is digested with the help of some bacteria.
fine. Now, what is happening in ruminants, that's cows and buffaloes? You must have observed that the cows are always moving their mouth. Yes, they're always chewing something. We don't know what they're chewing, but there is the jaws are moving. Have you observed that? Because
Yes,
they swallow the grass and it goes straight into stomach. There's a portion of stomach which is called as rumen. So that half chewed grass goes into the rumen. It stays over there. So that food is partly digested. This is called as curd. Then when it is not eating, it vomits out. The curd comes out from the stomach back to the mouth in small portion, and the cow keeps on chewing it. This process is called as rumination or mastication. Then this chewed food goes into a sac structure which is present between the small intestine and large intestine. And over there, the cellulose which is present in the grass gets digested with the help of certain bacteria. I'll show you over here. This is the rumen where you have got the curd. So the animal takes small pieces of rumen from the rumen, small pieces of half
Lecture
chewed
was
grass.
17.
Yes,